Today I'm going to show you my content creation setup, equipment, and the tools that I use. If you've never been here before, welcome. Welcome to channel Cunt. My name's Davina and I'm a content creator and artist. So this is a very beginner-friendly introduction to the essentials, to content creation, basics that you need. I'm going to break down this video into two parts, all within the same video. I'm going to explain all the equipment and tools that I use, and the second part is going to be me showing you my setup. It's not really what you have, but it's what you do with it that makes you the most valuable over all of this. Now, like everything, the equipment takes a little bit of investment, but bitch, you're worth it. The fuck? If someone dares say that you're not, I will take my Crocs, good eights, and just pop, pop, put them in the face and make a dent because I got you, baby, and you're valid. I damn near shit my pants when I first started as a creative, and I am a diagnosed girly, okay? I got all the street cred for my suffering. If I can make it look this hot, so can you. And yes, a hot mess still counts. So pop that Lexapro with your favorite tea, sit that pretty ass down, because I'm gonna make you a star for the most important show. Your show. You are creative director, okay? Because yeah, bitch, everything does revolve around you. The biggest one out of the way is the camera. I'm using the Sony ZV-E10. I just made this purchase a couple months ago and I love it. The biggest lesson that I learned from choosing a camera is that there's no perfect camera. I went insane looking for the perfect camera and you just can't. That's why you'll notice photographers and content creators have like their own collection. I'm planning to make a video on why I exactly chose this camera, how I work with it, settings, and also I am planning to get the G7X from Canon. Mark III as soon as they come back in stock, if they ever come back in stock. There's so many people deciding between the Sony or the Canon. Sony is really good for taking 4K videos. Canon is really great for nice photos. The Canon has a really nice color science to it, like it pulls I think more warmer tones, and the Sony is more true to color and the autofocus on it, especially if you're a content creator. When you're holding products close up, zooms instantly. And when you pull out, it zooms back into your face really, really quick. The Canon doesn't do that. So each of them has their pros and cons. It's a nice entry-level camera. If you're starting out, you're not going to be disappointed in it, but there's a lot that goes into deciding a camera that's more catered to you and what you want to film for. If you're doing like talking head, makeup tutorials, this one, amazing. If you're doing vlogging, this one, amazing. When you're recording, this one has a red box that tells you that you are recording. So many times I'll be talking in my vibe, in my mood, everything's going great, and then I realize I'm not recording. But this one tells me. It gives the same energy as like you're giving a voicemail to your bestie, and you're like in the mood, you're like cracking up, and you realize you're not recording. You're like, oh my god, now I feel fake because I have to go that's so funny, and then send it again. So this is great for that. It has the red recording box. Sucks ass when you lose footage. And another great feature, you can plug it in while you're recording, so the battery is like basically infinite. If you heard my cat meow, he wants to make a feature. Because this is a 4K camera, you have the privilege of cropping it. For content creation specifically, you'll notice that the ratios are always going to be 9:16 or 16:9. These are the ratios that your partnerships are going to ask from you, and also what's basically used for your TikToks, Instagram Reels, and your YouTube. So when you have something that's 1080, you'll notice that if you try to crop it or you try to zoom in, you will lose the resolution. 4K gives you a lot more flexibility. So if I was to take this video, I can just crop this and it'll be down to 16 that I can reuse, repurpose for TikTok and Instagram Reels. When you try to crop it and you try to repurpose it for a platform, grainy, noisy, it's not going to be like the 90s, grainy and noisy. It's like the shit, grainy and noisy. Camera, you want a good SD card. 4K takes a lot of space. For me, I'm in a studio. Done filming, I can take the footage from the SD card, transfer it to my laptop, and then delete it on the SD card and then continue. But when you're filming, you're in the flow of things, you don't want to stop. Lighting. Lighting is extremely, extremely important concept, idea, science that you need to like shove into your head. I was just gonna use window lighting, but when are you gonna have perfect sunny window lighting 24/7? You're not. You need lighting. Lighting changes everything. Here are some example photos when the lighting is bright, balances your face out, balances the shadows, versus shit lighting, like just room lighting. You know what I mean? You see it now? We're visual creatures. We need these examples. You're welcome. You are not ugly, all right? First of all, a lot of cameras, lenses, if you don't understand it, it can make it seem like it's distorting your face. Also, the lighting. You stunning, baby. Do not tell yourself otherwise. Stunning. A lot goes into content creation, more than we usually realize. Best believe the hottest people you see online, angles and lighting, and like 500 different takes. People say, oh my god, how hard is it? You're just taking photos and videos. Okay? They don't know what they're talking about. Remove yourself immediately. It's liberating though, you know? You know that trend like, I'm Amanda. So real, so real. That's exactly how it is. So it's not you, it's the lighting, it's the angles, it's the shots, it's you getting ready, the everything. Only thing that makes you truly ugly is an ugly personality. If you're a bully, if you're not nice to service workers, then yeah, it's you. Log off and exfoliate. Newer ring lights and panel lights. So now we get to the actual, sorry I went off Jason, but I talk a lot of shit. I have one main ring light right in front of me, the camera here, and then the panel lights. I want to fill the space around you, above you, with light, brightest lights that you can find. I use 2 panel lights and they're on the smaller side, but this works for me because I have like a smaller space. So whatever I can fill the room with lighting, I'm just gonna do that. I also have one behind me. You need at least 3 lights just to give you something that's like optimum, can utilize your hotness, you know? The newer ring lights are very affordable, they're dimmable, and you do want to get the dimmable version. You need to be able to be flexible to control the light. On the side, the panel lights, they're also dimmable and it can go from cool to warm. Also ones that are RGB, they can change different colors, as well as the cool white lighting, warm white lighting. All of these are from Amazon. Really great return policy. Like you return something, they don't care what the reason is, just return it if you don't like it. The reason why I like these panel lights and this ring light is because they can rotate. So this is the lighting that's facing me. Literally go like whatever way. Camera just performs way better when it's clear light. Evens and balances your skin tone out, especially if you're doing makeup tutorials. It keeps things true to color. If I see that you're doing beauty content without a ring light in your room, I'm gonna ask why you hate yourself. And then the one in the back just helps your head glow. It like gives the focus on you. Here's me in the lighting in all its glory. And then this is with it off. Yeah. The lighting in the back also can be dimmable, so play around with it. Sometimes I will use like one cooler side and the one warmer. Usually when you purchase a ring light or the panel lights, it comes with the tripods. I have for my panel lights, they're quite sturdy. They're lower because I have it on my table, but with my older setup, I just have the normal long tripods behind the desk. So with the continuous light in the back, I wish I got it in different colors just because for makeup content, it looks really pretty when the artists change different colors for different moods. I might go for something like that later on, but again, that's why you want to get something that includes the RGB. Doesn't change the quality of the white lighting, it just gives you more options. My backdrop, I have 2 tripods, like they work, but I definitely will invest in a better one because this backdrop that I have literally is almost right up on my back. Like I can't go back without this falling down. I need a bigger one so it takes up all the space and you won't see like the bars at the side here. It needs to be much wider. YouTube videos where there's like, it's just like a nice glowing light, not something that's more sharp like this. Usually that light I think should be behind the backdrop. Shines through, I think it is vinyl, it just diffuses so pretty around your head. This one was sent to me by a brand. It's not vinyl, very thick paper. And when I put this continuous light behind the backdrop, it doesn't shine through. So I put it just literally right behind me here. If I just shift over, that's it, right there. The next is my DJI mic. Expensive. If you want your voice to be clear, minimize background noise, this one is the best one. I've tried the other ones that are cheaper. I think I've tried like 5 different ones. I hated them all. I tried most recently, very similar to the DJI. It was clear, but the issue was this one will hold a memory of your voice. So say like for some reason, technical difficulty, your camera doesn't capture your voice. This has memory. This has backup of your recording of your voice. You would input the audio file from DJI and you would match it up. The stability and security I want. It's definitely worth it. My dad has a karaoke in the house. Without this, you would only hear him singing. Another thing that I love about this is that you don't need to buy separate cables to like plug it into your phone and plug it into your camera. It works with the camera and your phone. Amazing. It comes with the cables. All you have to do is plug, play, and slay. I'm trying so hard to be an educational bestie right now, hoping that what I said in this video will make sense. The second part, now that there is a visual on how the workspace actually works together. The first thing, ring light. This is a long gooseneck that I use to hold the ring light. This gooseneck is actually to hold your phone, but I used it for this because it's more sturdy. I was asked how you can make sure everything stays sharp. One, the lighting. The more well lit your room is, or like for me, this little work corner, the camera focus will be better. Just like our eyes, with better lighting, we can see better. Lower lighting, we kind of have to like shift around, squint, etc. 2, the settings on your phone. It should be HD 60 or 4K 30 or 60 FPS, which stands for frames per second. How many frames can squeeze into 1 second? The lower the FPS, the less smooth and sharp
on camera it is, plus some extra settings that I will talk about when I make a video on the camera itself. Okay, so I'm talking about essentials, but say if you're just starting out and you have a smaller budget, the very stripped down bare bones should be 3 things: the ring light, your phone camera, and a tripod. That's where I started. An iPhone and a ring light. Those 2 I worked with for a while. Then I invested in a backdrop and panel lights, my DJI lavalier. So in this corner we have a dimmable ring light, which when I started this video I have no reason idea why it just decided to stop working. I think there was like a jump in the cable or something. Like, none of these lights are working. But anyways, dimmable ring light, dimmable panel lights. These panel lights are smaller, but if you can, get the bigger ones. And then in the future, you can also get these large ass motherfuckers called umbrella lights, and they're like big boys. These panel lights, they have these covers that came with them, and it helps to focus the light on you. But the light of it was too small. I'm sorry if there's noise in the background. I'm using my iPhone just to film everything right now, and my precious papa is cooking. They had these covers on them, and I just removed them so that the lights could diffuse a lot more. And these ones are a bit taller above my head. They're angled a bit downwards towards me. So if this is my head, that light is up and then angled towards me face. These ones are also dimmable from warm to cool light. Play around with them, see how it suits your skin tone, how it suits your vibe. This tripod that holds my camera, I love this thing. It can go really tall or really low and short, because this was supposed to be a portable travel selfie tripod. I'm weighing it down with this little pouch here so it doesn't tip over. I could get a more stable one, but I don't know, I love this one. Also really portable. Also, the reason why I love this tripod is that this head here can tilt like whichever way. And it comes with this, which is a phone hold. You can also go whatever way. And with this tripod, I can put this behind the ring light in the very corner, or to the front where I am. I can also make this vertical. I just like anything where I can shift around and move. That's just something that you need, is a lot of flexibility. So I put this behind the ring light in the very corner if it's for my camera, and that's to do with distance and lenses. When you get into cameras, lenses are gonna give you a headache, because the lens is what makes people think distorts their face, but it's more so like the distance. That's why, depending on the millimeter of the lens that you're using, there's like a certain amount of distance before it starts like distorting your face. So I put this in the very back and I zoom in, and that's what makes my face you know, less distorted or whatever. It's something that we notice usually, and I will only notice, but I have heard a thick handful of times that I look better in person than on camera. I don't know whether to be flattered or offended. As long as I'm hot, it's whatever. So people's first impression of me, without officially meeting me, just experiencing me standing there, later on they're like, I thought you looked like a scary bitch, but you're actually the sweetest. And I always follow up with, but was I a pretty bitch? They're like, yes, pretty, and that's all that matters. This is what I mean by playing around with everything: angles, lighting, distances, personalities. And a quick vouch for the DJI mic lavalier from my pushing the cat. This one you just put into the out on top of the hot shoe of your camera, and this plugs inside. And then this one is wireless. Like, that is such an awesome feature about this lavalier. Like, look how many cables I have. I don't need any more cables. This one you can also plug into your laptop for a field monitor. You can get a field monitor, which is like basically a bigger screen so you can see yourself, but it's very expensive for a good quality and big one that is true to color. So just use your laptop. I have a laptop stand. Please ignore the wires, okay? I just don't give a fuck. This is a laptop stand, so the camera plugs into my laptop on the stand so I can see, you know, what's going on. This is the view of my little corner here where I work. That is my beloved IKEA chair. It didn't come with the cat hair. My cat decorated that all on his own. Little artist, just like his mama. This is how much space I have for myself in this chair to the backdrop. That's why I need a wider backdrop. This is the continuous light. Please do not look directly into it when you are setting it up. It is extremely blinding. It's like looking directly into the sun or God's butthole. You will be enlightened. This shoots up into the backdrop, and this backdrop is like a very light gray color. When you're starting out as an essential, just go for something like this, a very light color, very neutral, or a white. I also really like my backdrop because it covers, you know, the mess behind. Sometimes it gets really messy. So yeah, backdrop, really easy to clean up the mess. I just think it's nice because the attention is all on you. And last little thing, I'm 5'7", so when I sit on the chair, I'm a bit tall, and this is at the lowest chair setting. Acrylic, organize it, and then I place my LED mirror on top of it so I don't have to keep straining my neck and my back, my pussy and my crack when I'm creating.
Crawled so that you could fly, my child. And the internet is literally in your hands. All the education is here. So watch other videos. You have guidance. There's just so many lovely creators that are sharing their journey, what they use, all their equipment, their apps, their editing, their angles, everything that you've ever possibly wanted to learn is in the palm of your hands. So it gives you like a sense of community as you thrive with people like you, with creators. The next video that I want to create is going to be on software, on apps, and how I edit my videos and my photos. I really want to make like a creator series that's beginner friendly. If you have any questions on anything, feel free to ask me. I love answering questions. If I can help you, give you some information, inspire you, I definitely will. I got you, baby. Stick around, and the next video I will be making software, apps, editing, workflow. Ask away. Okay, bye love. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.